Hello and welcome, my name is Kyle FtW and welcome back to the most original idea ever created. Today we are going to be doing a Call of Duty tier list. I know, never before made on YouTube. This video has never ever been created, but we are back. And in all seriousness, welcome back to another Call of Duty video. Last year I made a tier list video ranking every single Call of Duty from worst to best in a tier list type category. Today, we are going to be ranking every Call of Duty once again, placing in Black Ops Cold War within this list. This is going to be a video that I'm going to be trying to do every single year. Normally, I do one big editing project every year with a video I'm really passionate about, and today is no different. So today, we are going to be, again, ranking every single Call of Duty game from Call of Duty 4 all the way to Black Ops Cold War, which of course came out this year. So again, this is going to be a controversial list. Again, keep in mind that this is my opinion of Call of Duty games. Feel free to have your own opinions. Let me know which Call of Duty games are your favorite down below in the comments, as well as what Call of Duty games you don't like very much. So we're not going to be including Call of Duty 1, 2, or 3 in this list, because while I have played those games, I'm not really ranking them. I can't really give an honest rating to these games because they just they aren't current Call of Duty games. They have a very simple multiplayer. They have very simple campaigns. They are the beginning of the franchise. So we're going to be starting, that's why we're starting from Call of Duty 4 and moving our way upwards. Now, instead of me just sitting here and you guys looking at the screen with the tier list and my video editor, we're actually going to be putting gameplay in the video, which you guys can actually see in the background right now, so that once I select a Call of Duty game, put it where I want it, then there's gameplay to back up to just kind of show, instead of me just staring at this tier list for however long this video is talking about what Call of Duty game is better. So let's go ahead and get into this. I know I've wasted enough of your time. This is probably going to be a pretty long video, so let's go ahead and get into it. So starting off here with Call of Duty 4, the game that completely turned the franchise on its head and brought it back to where it is now. Where am I going to be putting this game? This is probably going to be my very first controversial pick because, well, it's controversial. So again, I also should clarify that I started playing Call of Duty in 2012, so every single Call of Duty game after Black Ops 2 I played not during its life cycle. So I had to go back to Call of Duty 4, I had to go back to World at War, I had to go back to Black Ops 1, I had to go back to Modern Warfare 2, etc, etc. Actually, that's not true. I started playing Call of Duty in 2011. I played Modern Warfare 2 first. Modern Warfare 2 is my first Call of Duty game, so I won't have those rose-tinted glasses that a lot of Call of Duty fans who started in Call of Duty 4 will have, but nonetheless, I'm going to try and be as least biased as I can, but also try and give you guys as an informed opinion of a guy who has not played Call of Duty since 2007. So, Call of Duty 4, I am going to be putting in the alright category. And the reason that I'm going to be putting it in alright, not great, is because it does have some balancing issues. Some of the maps are not that good. I can think of a couple maps right off the bat that aren't very good. One of them is Ambush. I think that's what it's called. Ambush? I think it's called Ambush. The map that has that big street and two kind of neighborhoods on each side. Map isn't very good. The weapon balance is also questionable. The M16 is super overpowered. The snipers are broken, specifically the M43 ACOG. If you guys are seeing the gameplay of COD 4 in the background, you guys can see that I'm getting destroyed by a guy using the M40A3 ACOG, which is a one-hit kill to anywhere in the body. You can touch and shoot me in the pinky toe, you can touch me in the pinky, and I will die either way. So a little bit of balancing issues. The maps were pretty good overall, I would say. I think, again, I do have a few maps that I don't like that much, but I mean, there's amazing maps. I mean, there's Crash, there's Block, there's Bog, which is a questionable map, but it's a very fun map nonetheless. And you know what? Talking about COD 4, I'm actually going to move it up to great. I think it's a great Call of Duty game. I think it's not quite a God tier Call of Duty game. I don't think anybody would put it in God tier unless maybe they started off playing that game. But again, Frag Times 3 is broken. The innovation of this game was incredible. The campaign was awesome. And overall, I think it's a pretty darn solid Call of Duty game. So that's why it gets great tier. Also, I will be rating every Call of Duty game in its entirety. So campaign, multiplayer, zombies. I won't be talking about DLC. To a degree, I won't be talking about microtransactions once we get to Advanced Warfare onwards, because again, I don't think that ranking a Call of Duty game based off of DLC is fair to the game itself. I think that I've never had a problem with DLC, so there we go. Next, we have World at War. Call of Duty World at War is unfortunately not quite as good as Call of Duty 4. In fact, it has a lot more issues than Call of Duty 4 in my personal opinion. So I'm going to be putting this in, you guessed it, alright. I don't think it's a great game, and again, this is coming from someone who didn't play it in its life cycle, so keep that in mind. Going back to it now, in 2021, I really didn't enjoy my experience on this game. Number one, on console, it's a deserted island. It's completely deserted. No one plays it anymore. Number two, the MP40 sweats still exist 13 years later, so that's bad. As well as the hackers are just horrible. So all that stuff mixed together makes the game bad. When the game is not laggy, though, the game is, everything like that, the game is pretty good. As I said, the only reason that it's not great is because of its current state right now. I just don't think that it's very good at the moment, but it still is a great game for what it is. It had really, really cool maps. It had, for the first time ever, from no other Call of Duty had this in regular 6v6 multiplayer, it had vehicles. The weapon balance was pretty bad, and that's kind of why it's in only alright. The MP40 is by far the best, easiest weapon to use in the game, maybe even in Call of Duty history. So unfortunately, with all that being said, Call of Duty World at War has to be just alright. Actually, you know what? Multiplayer side might just be alright, but with the multiplayer and the zombies, I just can't seem to put it in alright. It's just too good of a Call of Duty game to be just put in alright category. I think if there was a tier between great and alright, I think it would be, actually, I can do that. I can add a column. Alright, so I'm back. A little bit of a weird edit there, but yeah, so I added another row. So good, great, good, or God, great, good, alright, meh, trash. Okay, there we go. World at War goes in good. It's a good game for sure. Again, it's not as great as Call of Duty 4 in my opinion, but it's still a good Call of Duty game nonetheless. The campaign is amazing. Absolutely love the World at War campaign. It's one of the darker, more gritty Call of Duty games we've ever had. I mean, the gore, the graphics, everything like that is much, much more serious than Call of Duty 4. I wouldn't say Call of Duty 4 was like a lighthearted game by any means, but World at War definitely has a dark side to it, which I can definitely appreciate, and the zombies also was introduced into World at War, and is a great mode as well, and is just awesome. Definitely a good game, World at War. Next, Modern Warfare 2. This is by far going to be my most controversial pick, because I'm not blinded by nostalgia with Modern Warfare 2. I see the issues, and as I've grown up and gotten better at Call of Duty games and figured out which Call of Duty games I really enjoy, again, I'm almost to playing Call of Duty for 10 years. That's crazy. Actually, this summer, I've officially been playing Call of Duty for 10 years. That is insane. So, as I've grown as a player, as I've gotten better, I've realized what Call of Duty games I like, mechanics I like, everything like that. So, Modern Warfare 2, unfortunately, goes in great. It is definitely not a God tier Call of Duty game. One-man army, danger close, noob tubes. That's pretty much all I need to say to get rid of this game being great, or to get rid of this game being God. Horrible, horrible, horrible thing. They were going to nerf it, but then, as you guys know, they had a giant feud with Activision, all that crap that happened, and then they never balanced it. They never balanced the game. The game is literally Call of Duty on crack. Every weapon is broken. Every streak is broken. Every map is good, for the most part. There's a few maps that aren't good, just like in Call of Duty 4. But yeah, again, now I'm not saying that the kill streaks weren't fun. The kill streaks were awesome. I loved how overpowered they were. In fact, the kill streaks are awesome, but one of the biggest things that ruins the game for me personally was the one-man army noob tubes, and they are just horrible. They really ruined the game, but campaign-wise, the game was incredible. Spec Ops was fun. Wasn't amazing, I would say, but multiplayer was awesome. It was crazy. It was very, very innovative, and it was definitely one of the more fun multiplayers, and that's one of the biggest things. The multiplayer was really, really fun. Modern Warfare 2 is a great Call of Duty game, there's no doubt about it, and it's honestly literally one update away from being a God tier Call of Duty game. They get rid of one-man army noob tubes, they get rid of martyrdom, they get rid of last stand and death streaks. Instantly probably one of the best Call of Duty games of all time, and would be put in God tier. But I mean, there was so many great things in Modern Warfare 2, but because of those small game-breaking balancing issues, it's unfortunately just going to be a great Call of Duty game. But again, it's going to stay at the top of great because it's just so close to being a God tier game. Modern Warfare 2 is an amazing Call of Duty game. We'll never forget it. Absolutely love that game. Call of Duty Black Ops 1. Where am I going to be putting Black Ops 1? I'm going to be putting Black Ops 1 also right behind Call of Duty 4 in the great category, I believe. Let me think about this for a second, actually. Is Call of Duty Black Ops better than Call of Duty 4? You know what? No, I'm going to keep it below Call of Duty 4. Black Ops 1 is a fantastic Call of Duty game. I love Black Ops 1. The streaks were easy to get. They were really good. The weapon balance was really fun. The only broken weapons were the AK-74U and the FAMAS, but the ARs were really, really fun to use. Notice I say the ARs. A lot of the SMGs were really fun to use as well. They just weren't as strong as the other SMGs, but the MP5K, the Galil, the AK-47, some of my favorite weapons in Call of Duty history. Black Ops 1 was a great multiplayer game. The only complaints that I have that, again, is preventing it from hitting God tier is Ghost. You could camp. It was a very campy game, way slower than Modern Warfare 2. Also, the weapon balance, again, was questionable. It was pretty okay, but it wasn't great. Again, when I always talk about Call of Duty games that I love, they had good weapon balance, the streaks were awesome, and the maps were great. Now, 3 of those things Modern Black Ops 1 does have, except for the weapon balance is a little bit questionable, but mostly it was just perk balance. The Ghost perk made you invisible to radar. You could just sit in corners with a silenced weapon, get shot in the back. Last Stand was broken. There was a freeze frame. If you killed somebody with Last Stand, they would fall into a freeze animation where you couldn't damage them. And there was even times where they had Final Stand from Modern Warfare 3 where they had their full-on AR going into Last Stand and would kill you. It was really, really an annoying perk, and that's again why this game isn't quite God tier. The campaign was incredible, as well as the Zombies mode. It's a great Call of Duty game, and I absolutely love Black Ops 1. It will always be one of my favorite Call of Duty games of all time, so there we go. Modern Warfare 3. Where am I going to be putting Modern Warfare 3? I am also going to be putting Modern Warfare 3, and you guessed it, great, right behind Black Ops 1. Unfortunately, though, Modern Warfare 3 did not have very good weapon balance either. In fact, I played it just yesterday, and every lobby I played was full of people using the MP7. Literally everyone was using the MP7, and that just completely ruins my experience in Call of Duty when everybody is using the most overpowered weapons 24/7. The maps were also questionable. You know what? I'm going to put it into good. I'm going to put it into good. I just don't think it's great with these 3 up here. Modern Warfare 3 is always going to be one of people's most favorite Call of Duty games of all time, but unfortunately for me, it's just not quite there, because again, I played it post it being the main Call of Duty game. I do remember being alive then. Of course, I was 11 years old, so I was alive. And I do remember Modern Warfare 3 being out. I never played it, though, during its life cycle, but I just really didn't like Modern Warfare 3 to a degree. Mostly just the weapon balance in the game is just not fun. It had really good streaks, though. Specialist was incredible. One of the most fun things, most rewarding things in Call of Duty history to get. I remember whenever I would get Specialist, I would be so excited because you felt like a superhuman, which was awesome. It was super, super fun to use. The weapons were awesome. Again, if the weapon balance was just a little bit better, a few of the maps were taken out of the game, replaced with better ones like Downturn and the snow map Outpost. If those maps were removed, Modern Warfare 3 would definitely be great, but unfortunately it's just going to be in good right next to World at War. In fact, it is better than World at War in my opinion. Let's see if I can switch these. There we go. Boom. So Modern Warfare 3 goes on the top of good in my personal opinion. Love that game. Now Black Ops 2. You guys already know, God tier game, my favorite Call of Duty game of all time. Black Ops 2 just did everything well, not everything, but it did almost everything perfectly. Let's just go through it all real quick. Multiplayer, incredible, awesome weapon balance, fantastic streaks, great maps, amazing maps. In fact, it's arguably the best maps in Call of Duty history. Campaign was replayable as hell. I've played that campaign 6 different times. You could have a wide variety of different endings. The missions were fun. It added creative class into the game and was overall just an awesome game. Zombies was really good for the most part, specifically talking about DLC 2 through 4. Of course, Transit and Die Rise weren't amazing maps, but I still don't mind Die Rise. I love Mob of the Dead. I love Buried. I love Origins. Just an absolutely amazing Call of Duty game. Without a doubt, the best Call of Duty game ever in my personal opinion. I absolutely love Call of Duty Black Ops 2. It's just amazing. Yes, I do have a little bit of nostalgia talking because the game is awesome. I do, but for the most part, it's one of those games that suits me really, really well. Again, as I said, I've been playing Call of Duty for 10 years this summer, and it just does everything that I like in a Call of Duty game. Mostly just the great maps, the great weapon balance, and the great streaks. Classic Treyarch, and you guys will see a pattern as we go along that Treyarch is just, in my opinion, the best development team ever. They just make amazing Call of Duty games all the time. And yeah, Black Ops 2 was just an amazing game. I loved where I was in life then. I just have a lot of nostalgia for that game, but again, not really using rose-tinted glasses because a lot of things in Modern Warfare 2, or in Black Ops 2, sorry, were awesome. There were, of course, a few bad things, of course, like the snipers that were really, really broken, like the Model 1880 or the Remington shotgun that was really overpowered. So there's definitely some broken things in the multiplayer, but as a core game itself goes, multiplayer campaign zombies, one of the best Call of Duty games. In fact, in my opinion, it is the best Call of Duty game ever created. Next, we have Call of Duty Ghosts. Where am I going to be putting Call of Duty Ghosts? And unfortunately, this is where the golden age of Call of Duty ends, and we go into some of the worst Call of Duty games ever. Call of Duty Ghosts goes into meh. It goes into meh for me. Now, the reason that Call of Duty Ghosts is not that good of a game and it's in the meh is simply enough, the base maps were horrible. The game was dead on launch day, unfortunately, because the DLC was incredible. In fact, the DLC might even move it up to alright. In fact, the DLC will move it up to alright. The DLC maps were awesome in Call of Duty Ghosts. They were small to medium size. They all had really cool themes. The game added some really good things like field orders. The weapon balance was pretty good. There wasn't really any weapon that was too overpowered. The perk system was incredible. I loved the perk system in Call of Duty Ghosts. I wish that they would redo the perk system like they did in Call of Duty Ghosts, or bring it back, I should say, because it was awesome. There was so many perks to choose from. I think there was up to 60 perks to choose from. It was an awesome perk system. But unfortunately, where the game just stays in all right is because the base maps were horrible. I mean, Stonehaven, Chasm, Siege, just horrible base maps. Unfortunately, there was a few good base maps like Tremor, Strike Zone, and Freight, but for the most part, a lot of the maps were really bad. Also, the streaks were terrible. The assault streaks were terrible. They didn't do anything. I mean, I remember calling it a billion Hinds, and they just did nothing at all. They would just kind of fly around, maybe get one kill, and then that was it. There were some good streaks, though, in Call of Duty Ghosts, but the multiplayer was just not that great, in my opinion. The squad's point system completely got rid of ranking up. There was really no point in ranking up in Call of Duty Ghosts, and overall, I just really didn't like the game that much. I just don't like how campy it is. It's just one of Infinity Ward's games where people camp. They just sit in corners with thermal LMGs. The visibility is really bad. IEDs, don't even get me started on those. It's just not that great of a Call of Duty game, so it's going to stay in all right. Next, we have Advanced Warfare. Trash. I don't like Advanced Warfare at all. Now, that's not to say, though, that the S1X mod is not amazing. I actually really love the S1X mod for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, but this isn't about the mods in Call of Duty. This is about the game itself, without mods, without all that stuff. And Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, I just don't like that game at all. I mean, if you go back and play it on console, it is just like it was back in 2014. Everybody's using the BAL or the ASM one, sweating, jumping all over the place. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare I really did not like as a game. In fact, I hate it. It's my least favorite Call of Duty game. The microtransactions were horrible. The supply drops, the overpowered broken variants that increased damage, that increased fire rate, that increased handling. So if you didn't have the overpowered variants, you were at a severe disadvantage. There were some good things that Advanced Warfare did, though, like really cool, fun customization. The prestiging, you got rewarded for getting to Grandmaster Prestige. So basically they added 15 base prestiges. But once you hit Master Prestige, you could grind another 15 prestiges that were Grandmaster Prestige levels. So those added, once you got to those prestiges, number one, your prestige icon turned gold. So prestige 1 through 15 that were in the previous prestiges turned gold now, as well as you got a completely custom calling card, as well as you got a one of those overpowered variants for getting to that prestige. That was awesome. That was a really good addition, but the movement, the SBMM, the really horrible weapon balance just completely ruined that game for me, and that's why I don't like it. That's why it's one of my least favorite Call of Duty games of all time. It's just not that good of a game at all. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare was Sledgehammer Games' first try at a game, and they just did not they just did not hit the mark for me. I just really don't like Advanced Warfare. Now, the campaign was pretty good, and Zombies was kind of alright, but I'm mostly talking about multiplayer in these videos, as you guys can tell, because that's what I play the most, and Advanced Warfare had one of the worst the worst multiplayer in Call of Duty history, in my opinion, so trash is where Advanced Warfare goes. Next, we have Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Again, S-tier Call of Duty game, my second favorite Call of Duty game of all time. Black Ops 3 was just incredible. Black Ops 3 was awesome. I mean, the grindability of Black Ops 3 is the most in any Call of Duty game. You can grind all 100% of the challenges to get an awesome calling card. You can grind Dark Matter for the first time, which is getting every single weapon gold in the entire game. It also had the ability to get to 1,000 levels once you hit Master Prestige, so it was a very, very grindable Call of Duty game. If you wanted to play the game all year, there was a huge incentive to play the game all year. I remember playing the game all the way up until Call of Duty Infinite Warfare came out. The last day of Call of Duty Black Ops 3's life cycle, I was playing Black Ops 3. The weapon balance was incredible. I guess the DLC weapons and the DLC system was really bad. I'm going to completely admit that, but again, I'm not ranking DLC in this video. I know I did that with Advanced Warfare. That's because the DLC broke the game so much that it is something that has to be put in the rating of that game, because as I mentioned earlier with Advanced Warfare, you know, the overpowered game-changing variants made the weapon balance horrible in that game. But anyways, we're not talking about Advanced Warfare. Black Ops 3, amazing game. The weapon balance was incredible. The DLC system was not very good, but they did have map packs that were awesome. A lot of the maps were fun after Map Pack 1. Map Pack 1 had some questionable maps at best, but Map Pack 2 through 4 were amazing. Next, the campaign. The campaign was trash, okay? The Black Ops 3's campaign is by far the worst campaign, with no question about it. I don't know what they were doing with the campaign for that game, but it wasn't very good at all, and it's definitely the worst campaign we've had in Call of Duty. But zombies, oh my gosh, zombies in Black Ops 3 was just so good. Der Eisendrache, Shadows of Evil, Zetsubo no Shima, Garad Krovi, Revelations, just incredible maps. The Easter eggs were fun. The wonder weapons were fun. The Zombies community was in the best place it's ever been. For those of you guys who don't know, I'm actually pretty invested in the Zombies community. I do like the Zombies community a lot. It's my favorite community in Call of Duty, and I just loved, and just Zombies in Black Ops 3 was incredible. Just by far the best ever. All the maps were replayable. I mastered Prestige in both Zombies and multiplayer in Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 is just one of the best Call of Duty games ever, and it's right next to its buddy Black Ops 2, two of my favorite Call of Duty games of all time. They are amazing. Next, we have Infinite Warfare. I am not an Infinite Warfare hater, believe it or not. I actually do not dislike this game too much. It's not my favorite game by any means. It's not God, it's not great, it's not good, but it is definitely an alright Call of Duty game. In fact, it is better, in my opinion, than Call of Duty Ghosts. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare was a product of its time. The reason that it was so hated, one of the most disliked Call of Duty games ever, is because it decided to come out when everyone was done with boots off the ground Call of Duty games. Boots in the air, exo movement, all that stuff. People were done by the end of Black Ops 3. People wanted to go back to boots on the ground. Infinite Warfare was not one of those games, and it was a jetpack game, and people were just not crazy about it. And I understand where people are coming from. I actually went back and played it for this video, and I didn't really have a great time. But if I were to just sit down and play Infinite Warfare, not really care about how I did, get used to the movement again, I could easily see myself liking Infinite Warfare again. And in fact, if you guys go back to my channel right when it started, probably wouldn't recommend going back to those videos. The audio quality, my energy was really bad, but nonetheless, if you want to go back to those videos, you can. I did really well in Infinite Warfare. In fact, I have some of my better gameplays on Infinite Warfare on my channel. I really liked the game to a degree. I mean, the campaign was incredible, one of the best campaigns. I'm actually tempted to do a full walkthrough of Infinite Warfare's campaign on my second channel, or do it on Sundays on this main channel. I've thought about it, because Infinite Warfare had an incredible campaign. It was so good. The Zombies mode was also the best non-Treyarch Zombies mode ever. I want to go back and try and do all the Easter eggs on Infinite Warfare Zombies. I think it would be really fun. And the multiplayer wasn't too bad. Again, it wasn't great because of the product of its time, but Infinite Warfare did have a fun multiplayer for sure, and towards the end of its life cycle, I did play it a lot, and I did enjoy it quite a bit. The variants that were in the game were not game-breaking, they were just fun. The variants were fun, the DLC system was pretty awesome, and Call of Duty Infinite Warfare is where we begin getting better in the DLC category, in the DLC way of things. So Infinite Warfare definitely stays an alright. In fact, I think it's better than Call of Duty Ghosts in almost every way. Next, we have Call of Duty World War II. This is going to be another controversial pick, but I love Call of Duty World War II. In fact, I would even go to say that it is better than Modern Warfare 3 and can go on the top of good. I like Call of Duty World War II. I think it is one of the better Call of Duty games we've ever had. Obviously, it's not in my top 5. You guys can see my top 5 right here. My current top 5. But yeah, Call of Duty World War II is the biggest comeback story in all Call of Duty. I've said this story probably 30 to 50 so many times. But for those of you guys who don't know, for those of you guys who are new, who never played Call of Duty World War II, the game started out in meh, maybe even trash, right next to Advanced Warfare. But April 16th, 2018, the game became good. They completely overhauled everything. They overhauled the division system. They overhauled, and that was the biggest thing. They completely overhauled the division system to make the divisions more fun, more viable. And yeah, the game became great. One of the best, or if not the best, microtransaction system. Actually, it's the second best microtransaction system, because the current Call of Duty games do have the best microtransaction system. But Call of Duty World War II had the second best microtransaction system. You could unlock absolutely everything by playing the game. DLC weapons, there's a ton of them. Character skins, all that sort of stuff you can unlock by just playing the game, which was awesome. The maps were pretty bad, honestly, but there were a couple of pretty good base maps as well. And there was some pretty good DLC maps. Also, the only downside to Call of Duty World War II that I think made it just not quite great, or God, is that it didn't have very good streaks at all. In fact, the streaks were probably some of the worst streaks next to Call of Duty Ghosts, which is unfortunate. But the game was just overall pretty good. The hit detection was awesome. The time to kill was pretty good as well. And I'm definitely excited to see what Sledgehammer Games has in store for us for this year. But yeah, Call of Duty World War II is one of my favorite Call of Duty games of all time. It was awesome. And it's actually the first Call of Duty game that is not Treyarch that I got to Master Prestige on. So that kind of shows you how good the game is. And then next we have Black Ops 4. Here's a controversial one. I absolutely love Black Ops 4. It is one of my favorite Call of Duty games of all time. So I'm going to have to put it where I like it, as much as I like it. And that is right at the top of great. I really, really like Black Ops 4. And that's just my opinion. Do I think overall that Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is better than Modern Warfare 2, Call of Duty 4, and Black Ops 1? Definitely not. But what I do like, but why it's so high on my list is because I love Call of Duty Black Ops 4. For those of you guys who were on my channel during Black Ops 4, it was only 2 years ago, so I'm sure there's quite a few of you watching this who were around then. Black Ops 4 is awesome. I really, really like that game. I'm almost level 700 in that game, Master Prestige. That's how much I played the game. I had a series in Black Ops 4 for over half of Modern Warfare's life cycle. I really, really like Black Ops 4. The weapons are really fun. The customization was awesome. Dark Matter camo was really cool. The added reactive camos. The maps were really good. The streaks were incredible. The specialists were really fun. They were overpowered, yes, but they were really fun. And yeah, the DLC system was not that great. But a lot of people really hated the Black Ops 4 DLC system for whatever reason. I can see why they did, because it was sort of like Black Ops 3 for a while there. But yeah, I'm not rating this by DLC. Really like Black Ops 4. It's one of my favorite Call of Duty games of all time. My best Call of Duty game. I have the highest KD in any Call of Duty game there. I've had multiple nuclears. Just really like Black Ops 4. It is probably the last best pub slaying Call of Duty game we've ever had. I mean, I've dropped multiple 70 kill TDMs. Just was a great game. I absolutely love Black Ops 4. Yes, that's my most controversial pick. A lot of you guys are probably going to dislike the video because it's so high on my list, but Black Ops 4 was amazing. One of the most underrated Call of Duty games ever, and Black Ops 4 definitely stays on my list. Again, Blackout was not great, but this is more of a multiplayer tier list anyways. Now, Modern Warfare. Again, you guys are going to hate me for this one, but I don't like... Yeah, Modern Warfare is not my game. I tried to make a series of this Road to Obsidian that was going to go up yesterday, or on Thursday. This video is going up on Saturday. I tried to make a video of this going up on Thursday, but I just don't like Modern Warfare at all, in any way, shape, or form. The game is just not made for me. It's not made for my playstyle. It wasn't made for my playstyle, and that's why I don't like it. It's a very, very campy Call of Duty game. By far the most campy Call of Duty game. Call of Duty Ghosts is a fast-paced Russian Call of Duty game compared to Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare's only bonuses are that it looks good, and it's grindable. Those are about the only two things that are good about this game, in my opinion. Damascus was an awesome camo. Obsidian camo is very cool. Means that you can absolutely grind everything, which is awesome. But the multiplayer was just not made for me. I really just do not like Modern Warfare's multiplayer. I, even myself, can say that the only reason this game was so successful is because it did so good on YouTube. I mean, some of my most viewed videos are from Modern Warfare, so I have to give credit where credit is due there. People like seeing it, but as far as a gameplay standpoint goes, it's just not my game. A lot of camping, rushing is punished because there's no dead silence as a perk. I don't even know why that even was a thing. Why that was an idea to put in the game, I have no clue. Why dead silence wasn't a perk, I just have no idea why that was the case. Modern Warfare, one of my least favorite Call of Duty games of all time. The campaign was way too short. It was realistic and fun and good, but it was way too short. And Modern Warfare is not my game. Unfortunately, it's just not my playstyle. And I know you guys can respect the fact that I just don't like Modern Warfare. And then last but not least, Black Ops Cold War, the current Call of Duty game. We can absolutely rank this game accurately because we are over halfway over with its life cycle. So where am I going to put Black Ops Cold War? Where am I going to put this game? It's not God by any means, not even close. In fact, yeah, it's not God. Great. Is it a great game? Definitely not. Is it a good Call of Duty game? We're getting there. It is an alright Call of Duty game. Where am I going to put it though? I am going to put it, is it better than Call of Duty Ghosts? Yes. Is it better than Infinite Warfare? Yes. Yes. It's going to go on the top of alright. Yep. Black Ops Cold War is the most average Call of Duty game I've ever been given. It's just average. It's not amazing and it's not horrible. People will say that it's horrible, but in my opinion, it's not horrible. And you know, and I definitely can form a proper opinion on Black Ops Cold War because I already have almost as much playtime in Black Ops Cold War as I have with Modern Warfare. Black Ops Cold War, while it does have its issues, super strict SBMM, kind of boring gameplay, I like the game. I mean, I just like the game. I don't really know what else to say. I think the game caters to rushers. And again, it's another example of Treyarch not doing the same mistakes that Infinity Ward makes. Treyarch, every single year they make a Call of Duty game, Infinity Ward makes a mistake, Treyarch fixes it. I can go through every Call of Duty game and kind of point out each example of that. For example, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1 got rid of the... maybe I can't go through every game, but you guys know what I mean. I can't just go off of my head, but you know, Modern Warfare 3 added some bad things, Black Ops 2 added better things, and so on and so on. It's just kind of a story throughout Call of Duty. But what I can say between Modern Warfare and Black Ops Cold War is that Modern Warfare made the mistake of making Dead Silence not a perk, and guess what Treyarch did? They added Dead Silence as a perk, so the game you can actually move around in. It caters to rushers more. A lot of the attachments on the weapons of Black Ops Cold War don't hurt your movement speed, your aim down sight speed, so you can still rush effectively in the game. But again, it does have a lot of mechanics that Modern Warfare does. TDM is still very campy in Black Ops Cold War, so is Kill Confirmed. I think Modern Warfare unfortunately ruined a lot of Call of Duty games forever, because again, Black Ops Cold War is a very campy Call of Duty game still. That's why I play Domination, Hardpoint, etc., etc. The DLC within Black Ops Cold War so far after Season 1 has been pretty darn good. I mean, Apocalypse is a great DLC map. Collateral is one of my favorite DLC maps. Yamantau and Diesel are both great maps. So Black Ops Cold War is definitely a good game, and I think honestly, as we go throughout the year, get more content Season 5 and Season 6, I think by the end of the year I might actually put it at good. We'll just have to see, but again, it does have its issues, and again, I'm also kind of giving a little bit of leeway to Treyarch because they did have to put the game out in a pandemic, and yes, people say, oh, you can't use that as an excuse, but I actually can use that as an excuse because Activision is in charge of Call of Duty. And I bet you Treyarch said, hey, we're not done with this game, and Activision said it has to come out anyways. So I'm giving Treyarch a pass this year. No, it's not an amazing game. Honestly, if this game was finished, was made properly, I think it might even be with its friends over here. I mean, if we even just look at the Treyarch games, World at War, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, they are all good. Except for this one, and this one is just barely missing the mark on good for me. And as you guys can see by this whole tier list, I like Treyarch games. I always have liked Treyarch games. There are good Infinity Ward games, I'm not gonna lie. There's Modern Warfare 2, COD 4, and Modern Warfare 3 are great. They're good games, but unfortunately the old Infinity Ward just has not done it for me with their Call of Duty games. But anyway guys, that is my full Call of Duty tier list for 2021. I know it's controversial. I know a lot of you guys are probably not gonna like where I put my picks, but again, this is from someone who plays a lot of Call of Duty, who's played Call of Duty for 10 years, and who doesn't really have rose-tinted glasses. I don't get a honeymoon phase in Call of Duty anymore, so I especially feel good about both Black Ops Cold War, and Modern Warfare's rankings, as well as Black Ops 4's rankings. I feel good about those rankings for almost all of these picks. And again, it's just my opinion, so don't hate me down below in the comments or with the dislike button, because again, it's my opinion, and that's how I feel about every Call of Duty game. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I'm very, very curious in hearing your guys' thoughts about Call of Duty. Have you never played any of some of these? Have you just started playing Call of Duty in Modern Warfare, Black Ops Cold War, and what do you guys think about those games? But again, this is my tier list. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, a like rating is always appreciated. If you want to check out any of my other previous Call of Duty videos, they will all be linked down below in the playlist in the description, as well as my previous episode will be as well as my previous Call of Duty video will be at the end of the video as well. And I'll see you guys all on another Call of Duty video very, very soon, but also a brand new tier list next year when we get Call of Duty World War II Vanguard. So I'll see you guys on another video very, very soon.